What's up guys? Today is gonna be a Genshin Impact video about damage. Alright, I know there's a ton of videos on this, but I think they don't really talk about this too much, and I really think you need to understand what you need to focus on the most to improve your damage output, you know? So that you know that you are gearing up correctly and that you are farming the right artifact sets for your characters, you know, and so that you will know for sure that you are choosing the right artifact with the right main stats for the character you are gearing. Alright, through this video, I hope to explain to you guys what to look out for when you are gearing out your characters, which in a nutshell is understanding how your characters work. Right, but first, it's more important to understand how damage is calculated in Genshin Impact. Alright? Okay, so this calculation, this equation is on the Wikipedia of Genshin Impact. Alright, you can find it right there. I'm just going to explain to you which part of it is most important to increase your damage. Okay? So as you can see in the equation, base attack plus weapon attack multiplied by 1 plus weapon attack percentage roll plus artifact attack percentage rolls. Okay, so what this means is your base attack plus weapon attack are the two most important stats for yourself, for your character, to increase your damage output, right? Base attack meaning your character base attack without anything else, without artifacts, without weapons, which directly translates to the level of your character. Alright, so when you ascend, the limit on the level your character can be increases every time you ascend your character. For in this case, as you can see in the video, Jean, my Jean is 74, I don't have enough books. But as you increase her level, her base attack increases. Okay? Secondly, what else is most important? The weapon that your character is using. Okay, let me turn this off. So in this case, Aquila Favonia is a 5-star weapon. I was really lucky. 590 base attack. Okay, so the number on the weapon is also very important to increase the damage of your character. Alright, which is why it takes a shit ton of mats to ascend your weapon and actually enhance them with all the ores and stuff. Because these two are the stats that are the most important to increase damage for your character. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about other main stats available on gear. Alright, these other main stats could be a set bonus or a main stat on two pieces of your artifacts, right? These two pieces, let me show you again, is your hourglass piece and your goblet. Okay? So only these two pieces can roll main stats that are not, alright, that are not attack percentage, defense percentage, HP percentage, alright? And we're not going to talk about the feather and the flower because these are fixed. They're definitely HP fixed flat numbers. And this is the attack flat number, alright? It's always like this for these two pieces. So these goblet and hourglass are the pieces in your artifact set for a character that can roll interesting things to improve the damage output or usability of your character. Okay, the hourglass is less confusing because you can roll energy recharge. Right, this is really special. It's only on the hourglass, right, as a main stat. Right, you can get all the other main stats are attack, defense, HP, doesn't matter. And then you can roll energy recharge. Okay. For goblets, goblets are your Swiss Army knife, right? If you're lucky enough, you can roll elemental damage bonus. In this case, Anemo, Geo, Pyro, physical damage bonus. Okay, you can roll a wide range of main stats on your goblet, which makes this piece with the right bonus the most important for your character. Why? Because the other stats like elemental percentage, physical percentage, these are additive, right? They are added to your total damage. So what happens is if your attack power is 1,000 and you do electro damage with your Kaching or official and you have 40% electro damage bonus, you do 1,400 damage in total. So it's a big boost. Okay? I'm using Kaching as an example because I have her and I've been using her for a long time. And from what I get from her talents, all right, this talent, I guess. Okay, when she recasts Stellar Restoration, her normal and charge attacks are converted to electro damage. Right? Bam. Electro damage. She just does a lot of electro damage. So when you gear a character like Kaching, it could be used in other cases for other characters like Klee, which does pyro damage. But when you gear a character like Kaching, you want to focus on buffing her electro damage. Okay? This is just an example. There are many other characters that you can build in different ways. But for Kaching, because she does a lot of electro damage, you want to have an artifact that boosts electro damage bonus. Alright, the goblet. This will be the best main stat for the goblet. Okay, we're not going to talk about set bonuses this video because I think I'm going to save that for another video. But we're going to do it piece by piece. Alright, so I hope that you understand that having a goblet with the right elemental percent or physical percent, how important it is to increase the damage of your character. Okay? Maybe another example would be Jean. Jean is an anemo character, alright? But she does, how can I say this? She does a lot of normal hits, right? She does a lot of physical white number hits. Those are physical damage. Any other color damage numbers is elemental. So because Jean has the E, her E skill, which is Gale Blade, this does anemo damage. Alright, it's up every 6 seconds. Um, she doesn't have anything, alright, that buffs, that makes her normal attacks anemo. So having a goblet that boosts anemo damage is usable for her, but not a priority. Also because of the main usage of Jean as a character. Alright, so because she is mainly a healer and she can be a semi carry, semi DPS for your team, you want to have high normal attack damage so that she heals more. So in this case, having a goblet with anemo damage, for example this one, on her, is not a good idea. Because you are only buffing one skill, which is her E, right? The Gale Blade. It's not a good idea. Alright, so you have to understand your character first before you gear them up and choose the correct pieces. Another one which is very interesting would be Venti. Okay, so for Venti, if any of you guys have Venti, you will know what her main usage is. Her best part of her kit is her Q, which in this case is Ween's Grand Ode. Alright, so this ultimate, I'm going to call it ultimate, groups up a lot of mobs, makes them fly around, and increases additional elemental damage. Pretty nice, puts a dot on them. So for a character like Venti, you want to have her Q, her ulti up as often as you can. Alright? So when you gear a character like Venti, you want to have an hourglass with energy recharge. Alright? See if I can find one. Alright, so you want to have an hourglass with energy recharge on a character like Venti because that's her best part, her best point of her kit. Okay, so you want to have this piece have energy recharge. Right, energy recharge is the rate at which your ultimate recharges. Alright, it increases it. And okay, maybe I'll expand to the set a bit. For a character like Venti, you're not going to use her as a main DPS, so having a set like a Noble as Oblige, increasing her elemental burst damage by 20% is nice. The swirl effect is really good. And then the 4-piece set is super, super good. Alright, it increases all your party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds. Every time you use an elemental burst on Venti. So having a set like this on her, really, really good. Alright? I mean, I don't even need to enhance these because all I do with her is, let's say I'm doing a domain, right? I'm AR 42 right now, I think. Yeah, I'm 42 right now. All I do with Venti is I swap her in, cast an E, and then when I have enough Q, I just elemental burst, and then her job is done. Alright? Then let's say you have a character like Xiangling. Okay, so a character like Xiangling, she has a bear, Guoba. Alright, Guoba is a bear. Alright, this skill. Where you summon a fire bear, put him on the floor and he breathes fire at stuff, dealing AoE pyro damage. You would think that having pyro attack damage bonus on her gear would be good, right? But it's not true because Guoba is very inconsistent as a source of damage because mobs move away or you could miss and whatever multiple reasons and stuff. You want to focus on physical damage with Xiangling, okay? Because when you play a character, you need to know what is the best point, the best advantage of the character you are using and building. So in this case, I don't know whether they're going to buff Goba, the panda, at all, but for a character like Xiangling, you do not want the pyro damage boost, okay? Let's say you have Klee. We talked about Klee just now. Klee is all pyro damage. Everything she does is pyro damage. Okay, so everything she does is pyro damage. You want pyro damage bonus on her gear. Definitely. Okay? And I mean, if we're gonna talk and be really fussy about stuff, the substats on your artifacts, right? You always want to go attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery. Alright, elemental mastery increases the damage that your elemental reactions do. Okay? Can read right here. Okay, so let's say the higher the number of your elemental mastery, the damage increase by overloaded superconduct, whatever, swirl is increased. So this number will be higher. Alright, every time your elemental mastery is higher. So in this case, let's say I have Fischl. Look, the number is increased 95.8%. Whilst, where was it? Jean? Jean at 73, elemental mastery 32.9%. Okay, the difference is a lot. Right, the difference is a lot. Look at this, 7.9% with 17 elemental mastery. So the best substats you want for your artifacts will be attack percentage, crit rate percentage, crit damage percentage, and elemental mastery. Okay, that would be the top four things that you want. Alright, energy recharge on characters like Venti, yes, you would want that as well. Alright, but these kind of artifacts with all four stats, substats, it's so hard to get. Right, it's extremely hard to get. You have to be super, super lucky. Um, so when you are gearing your characters, right, you don't want to overdo your attack plus attack percentage boost on your set bonuses like this. I mean, early on, or if it's for a supporting character in your party, this is fine. But for your main damage, you don't want to have too much attack percentage increase. And if you are using characters for your um, how do you call it, elemental reactions, you want to have a higher number on elemental mastery, and that increases your damage exponentially. There's a lot of difference, right? 53.8% at 75. And then you see someone with high enough. Hmm. Right, so the number increases every time your elemental mastery increases. Hey guys, I think I covered quite a bit today already. Um, what else is there? Yeah, basically understand your character and how it works and what is best for it. Because every character is good in the game, right? You don't need to have like Constellation 6 Klee to be really strong. Just build the characters correctly, and you'll be fine. All right. Also, when you are enhancing artifacts, right? I think this is the most important part. When you're enhancing artifacts, and let's say you already have uh, 8 characters built up with max artifacts, all right, and you want to go for better pieces, all right. So what happens is, let's say I want to change this, all right. So I don't like the substats on this piece, this feather right here. I find one that I'm actually interested in enhancing. Just feed it to it and see how lucky you are. Seriously, it's all about luck. Alright, let's say I don't like this because the HP percentage is too high for my liking. I want to find something else and hope I roll crit rate, crit damage. Go ahead, try it out. Just feed it to it. You lose quite a bit of XP, but it's not much of a difference because you're just going to feed your fodder artifacts to it anyways. Oh, also, keep all your 5-star artifacts that you have at the moment if you are below AR45, because this is part of your adventure book. Right, you want to enhance 8 5-star artifacts to level 20, and then you need to equip 2 characters with 4-piece sets of 5-star artifacts. Alright, so make sure you keep them first. Alright, you want to keep them, make sure you can get this achievement in your adventure book. And last but not least, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit long-winded. I need to focus and continue on with my train of thought sometimes. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video about Genshin Impact, let me know in the comments below. Alright, and give me a thumbs up if you really liked the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. Ciao!